types of broad categories in which fashion industries can be segmented. One is a very stable fashion conscious market in the space in which a brand like Lacoste plays. On the other hand, we have fashion forward, maybe the space in which Winnie the bestseller works. In that space, maybe in fast fashion, the change, the rejig has to happen, let's say every 15 days or every 1 month. But in a space which is not fast fashion, which is fashion conscious but not fashion forward, in which Lacoste plays, I would say that every month we also need to keep on changing the store look, the merchandise, the visual merchandising, how the store looks. One trend that we have seen changing in India is catching up very fast with the Western culture also. So there is a completely different market for traditional attire. At the same time, Western wear is being accepted more and more in Indian culture now. Even some of the corporate, when I'm talking about Western wear, I'm not talking about the formal Western wear. I'm talking about smart casuals, which is being accepted across the board now. Even in some corporates, even the big corporates, they have started accepting Western wear, casual, smart casuals as part of their professional attire now. This is one thing which is catching up very fast with the Western culture as well. Now, when you talk about Western culture vis-a-vis India, India already has evolved to a great extent, but at the same time, it is also evolving day by day. Now, our customer, when we see our customers, they have traveled across the world or they are exposed to the global trends either through the internet or the media or their own travel. And they expect exactly the same experience that they get anywhere else in the world, whether it's in Paris or USA or China. They expect that our brand should present exactly the same merchandise. It should give them exactly the same experience in terms of the customer service also. So we follow something called retail excellence. That's a term that we use globally for Lacoste as a brand, which consists of not the product. Product is a given that will need to be changed every now and then within the season also. But this retail excellence does not consist of product. It consists of the visual merchandising, the customer service, and the store upkeep and maintenance.
It also depends on what customer you manage. If there's youth and they are continuously changing, and if you don't change, they're going to desert you. So the customer in Lacoste is an evolved customer is seen is a little more older than a customer I cater to. So in their case, it is possible to stick around and they will not feel it slow. But in a case like ours, if we don't do it, they'll find it as super slow. So we have to change. So it depends on which customer are you catering to also.
How the consumer interacts with the world itself has changed. And I think I could split the consumers into two broad levels. One is really the migrant or immigrant onto the digital space, which is a large number of people who've been born post the internet coming into the space. And one is really the native, or people who've been born onto the digital space. And how they interact is very, very different. So at two broad levels, I think one is the trend in both what we are saying is that the attention span is very short. The need for experience is much larger. The willingness to flirt and immediate gratification is very, very large. So I'm saying that's at the superficial level, and that's a ground reality. At the other level, I think, and what's really interesting is the fact is that they're looking at a deeper connect with the brand, with the proposition which they are with.
Franchise is a business that first you have to have your success story, and then people want to copy it. So unless you have something successful in your hand, you cannot do franchise, as far as I know. Secondly, it's a business that you can easily expand your business with a franchise model, cheap way, because you don't invest your own money, you invest the franchisee's money. But the hard part of the opposite side is that you need to keep on watching how they're doing the business. Because if you don't control the franchise business for 6 months, the business can be completely out of tune. You cannot even recognize what you are trying to sell.
I think whether it's online, offline, does not matter. I think we have a phrase in Hindi, jo dikhta hai, wahi bikta hai. So it's the same thing, it doesn't change. The basics remain same of retailing, whether you go offline, you go online. If your product is not visible, okay, you're not there. In the online space, it's much more tougher. In the offline, it's far easier because you come to a shop, you see the brand and you are there captively. In an offline, you're competing with hundreds, similar products. And that's where how you shoot the product, how how you're writing about the product. It's all about content then. And then being visible. So if people think just listing brands, you will be able to do business, it's not going to happen online. Okay, so you need to continuously work with the partner of how to increase your business. Visibility is the most important. And again, like in offline, location is more important. I think in online also location is very important. Is your banner up there? Is your brand up there? And if it's not there, the business is not there. So I think it's the same till today, whether offline or online.